on the short-term price chart because, guys, there is a lot to talk about here. Like I said, this liquidation crisis we're currently in is actually larger than FTX. But the interesting thing going on right now is, despite the fact that we are in one of the biggest liquidation crises in history, it's almost hard to really see why this is even happening. I mean, for the vast majority of people paying attention to this market, things look outstandingly bullish. There's very little fear catalyst going on right now. There's a couple small things that people are watching for, but this is one of those crashes that is left demanding a lot of answers. If you take a look at what was happening during FTX, during the largest liquid or leverage flush out in history, it was fairly obvious why everything was going on. I mean, you had FTX going under, you had Terra Luna, you had Galaxy, you had all these different people blowing up. Right now, we're yet to really see any of that in the current moment. So it begs the question, are we going to go into Monday's open, right? Are we going to go into this week and find out that some large player blew up that no one knew about? That's really the question that needs to be asked, because what we're watching right now doesn't make a whole lot of sense if you're just looking at the fundamentals in the cryptocurrency market. You would expect someone behind the scenes has gone under. You'd expect someone is for selling, because when we take a look at some of the charts and the leverage ratios left in the market right now, it's hard to imagine where any sell pressure is even coming from. Now, if we take a look at XRP's price right now, we can see that XRP is trying to bottom. We're getting a couple liquidation. We're getting a couple candles coming in, long, buying up the dip. We're getting some decent sized wicks down here at the bottom, but overall, it's nothing that's totally resoundingly screaming a bottom. It seems like it's trying to find a bottom. It seems like we're trying to get into that oversold territory, but so far, we're still waiting for a large piece of buy volume to come in and flush out the rest of the market. If we take a look at the longer term XRP price chart, we can see we're kind of just hanging out at this previous all-time high. This chart has tried to melt down. We're kind of staying above these key levels. This is really the best chart you can look at for XRP right now, the super zoomed out one. Really what we want to see is a big green candle come in, jump back above this level clearly, and start to put in some more trading up above these previous two highs back in 2018 and back in 2021. We really want to see XRP stay above this level. I think it's absolutely possible based off of where XRP is trading now. The last thing we want to see is XRP fall right through this thing and continue down to new lows. Hard for me to imagine that would happen anytime soon. It's hard for me to imagine it would stay below those levels based off of what we're seeing in the market in terms of fundamental perspective. But right now, like I said, there's some crazy things going on, and there's not a whole lot of great answers or rationale to why this is taking place. Now, one of the more obvious things is that there could be a significant amount of manipulation in the market. I think a lot of people are asking the question, is this market makers and people just blowing up